What up, my comic book peeps? It's your boy J Rocks. Today I'm gonna be coming at you with another graphic novel haul. This is gonna be just a big stack of trade paperbacks. I got another few other things coming in. Lot of omnibuses. I'll show that video later. I got two in. Should expect a few more, but I'll wait on that. Let me just show these first. I got this. This is Marvel Wolverine and the X-Men Neuer. This is kind of like an Elseworld story where Wolverine's a detective and they're all detectives and stuff like that. It's written by Fred Van Lente. I read some of his stuff. It's cool. It's kind of like lighthearted. It got a little bit of humor in there, and it was alright. But I don't know how that type of writing is gonna fit in a Neuer story, because I think if you wanna go Neuer detective, it has to be a little more serious. So we'll see how it is. This is a spine. Got this at a great. Oh, here's the Van Lente, Moore, and Calero, the creative team. Got this for $5. It retails for 35. So got a great deal. It's basically 3 trades in one book. It's the X-Men Neuer 1 through 4. That's one trade. Wolverine Neuer 1 through 4. That's another one. And then the Mark of Cain 1 through 4. So basically it's a complete Neuer collection of the X universe. It's 3 trades in one thick sturdy book. For 3 trades, it's actually not that thick, which means that the pages will be kind of thin, but I don't mind. I like the trades. This size is a good size for them. Yeah, but I got a great deal on it. Like I said, this was $5. Got this for $5 as well. This is by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sells. I'm really digging Jeff Loeb's writing. I read the Long Halloween and I really enjoyed it. And I read this in singles before. If you enjoyed the Long Halloween, you'll probably like this. It's kind of like a play on Jack the Ripper story. A lot of prostitutes are dying and so forth, and people think it's Wolverine, the demon with claws or something like that they call him. So being Wolverine, and even Gambit's with him, he's rolling with him, and he's starting to, believe this rumors. It's like maybe it is Wolverine, he does have this berserker rage that he's known for. He can't always control his anger, because he's deep down inside he's like very primal, that's why he's called a Wolverine. It's a basic murder mystery. Jeff Loeb, I think, does a real good job with that type of writing. It's like we're trying to find the real killer. Is it him? Isn't it? At the end, you find out, maybe it is. And I don't want to get too into it, but it's like a great action movie. I'm not a big fan of Tim Sells' art, like the technique itself, but I do like the way he moves the story along. It feels like just an action movie, a bunch of action scenes. I like the way he sets up the panels and the movement of the characters from panel to panel. I really enjoy that. Just not a big fan of the actual style. Got this also for $5. This was actually a lot thinner book. It's only 4 issues, as you can see. But still $5, and cover price is $15. Great deal. And I got this one, Wolverine Blood Wedding. Just the spine. As you know, I said I had a lot of the run, about half of it of the Wolverine single issues, but I'm slowly getting these trades and getting rid of the singles. It has this is from a library. It has a sticker here. It has this sticker here too, and this one. So it has a few stickers on the cover, but the interiors, everything else is just fine. There's one more over here. I got this for $5 as well. This covers issues 123 to 132. So it covers a nice chunk of the stories. Obviously, Captain America makes an appearance. I believe this is like a whole story where he's forced to marry what's that girl's name? Copperhead? The one that he fights in the Wolverine movie where he's in Japan. That like Cobra type girl. Yeah, well, anyway, I think he fights her in this, or he marries her here. Why, I don't know, if they don't get along. So it'll be interesting to see why it is they're put in that situation. This is written by Larry Hama. This cover art is by Jay Lee. Really dig his art. I like his style. This cover I don't think is the greatest, but the interiors are sweet. Okay, now let's get to my eBay stuff. I mean, to my to my InStockTrades. Okay, now these are the books I got from InStockTrades. This is Follow the Mutants X-Men Volume 2. I got this for 17 bucks on InStock. This is the spine. Nice chunky book, about almost 500 pages. This is, I think it should have been titled X Factor. Cause look, it's mainly like X Factor issues 18 through 26, Hulk 336, 337, Captain America 339. There's the X Factor team. X Factor is basically the 5 original X-Men: Iceman, Beast, Phoenix, Cyclops, and Angel. So yeah, so this one I got it from right there. This is where X Factor, they got a new title called X Factor, being this title. They kind of wanted to separate the new X-Men, Colossus, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and so forth, Storm, and so forth. So they wanted to separate them from the original team. So the original team got their own title called X Factor, kind of to give the new team, to develop the new team in on their own title, you know, and send these guys over here. Now they needed a villain, so they created Apocalypse. This is where he would first appear, and the first storyline was a Follow the Mutants. They create Apocalypse to kind of be the original X-Men's main villain, while the new X-Men are still dealing with Magneto and so forth. So this is volume 2 of Follow the Mutants. I thought this should just be called, volume 1 should be called X-Men Follow the Mutants, and volume 2 should have just been called X Factor Follow the Mutants, because this is all the X Factor storyline that was going on there, intertwined together, if you will. So now I got both of these. I got this one for 17. I got the other one for like 12 bucks. So I got both for like 30. I was gonna buy the omnibus. It's about $80-$90. But I just said, you know what? I got these two for 30. So I said I'll just go with these. I don't really need the omnibus. It's fine in trade. I don't mind it. I actually kind of like the way these look. They're sturdy and nice and thick. And I got this one. This one just came out. X-Men Inferno. This is volume 1. Haven't read this storyline before, but after this storyline, Follow the Mutants, the next storyline would be Inferno. And in Inferno, you get the introduction to Mr. Sinister being kind of like Apocalypse's sidekick or whatever. So in this one, you develop the storyline with Apocalypse, and here you bring in the new villain, Mr. Sinister, and kind of develop him and see what he's about. It's a nice cover here. This is volume 1. There should be one more. Another nice thick trade. Should be one more of these. This covers New Mutant 71, 72, X-Men 239 to 40, X Factor 33 to 36. A lot of different tie-ins. It's the back of it. This art looks kind of like Howard Chaykin's or something like that, kind of like his style. I don't know if it is, but it looks very similar. One thing I like about, look at the spines here. I kind of like the way this one has this, like the hardcovers, has the volume number, then like a little drawing here. I kind of wish this, Follow the Mutants would have had the same thing up here. So also, so they could have matched. This one will match with the volume 2, and this Follow the Mutants will match with the other Follow the Mutants. But they won't match with each other. That's kind of a bummer. Not that big a deal, but would have been better. And the last book I got here from InStockTrade, I got these 3 on the order, was Punisher Max, Volume 1, the complete Garth Ennis collection. I had these in hardcovers, but I didn't have Volume 4, which that book is a bitch to get. It's like a $200 hardcover book. It's like pretty hard to find. And I told myself I'm never gonna spend $200 on that book unless I find it for 30, 40. It's not gonna happen, you know. I'm not gonna have it in my collection. So I decided I didn't want the 5 hardcovers and then one missing and then get the trade. So since I saw the rest of the collections being reprinted in these nice trades, I decided to sell my hardcovers and I'm just gonna replace them with these trades. This is the spine here, Punisher Max, Volume 1. It should be 4 volumes. This covers issues 1 through 12. Basically the ones that would be in the first volume, but it also covers Punisher Born 1 through 4. So that's cool. It covers 16 issues here. So you get a nice start. And Punisher Born, basically his origin when he was in the army and so forth. So this is a nice book to have. I think I'm gonna enjoy it better in trade. Because the extra features the hardcover has, mainly you get hardcovers because the binding's better, of course. And you know you like the extra features, the bonus content, and this Punisher Max didn't offer you a lot of that. It basically was a few sketches and that was about it. So I can't wait for the rest of these to come out and recollect these. And I never got to read Volume 4 because I never bought it. So I'll be buying it this way. And it should be 4 of these instead of 6. And I'll include the Born and First to Last. So I'll include a few extra hardcovers. The art on these is amazing. This guy Fernandez, he draws the covers. And he starts doing the interiors around issue 8. And this is the art you're gonna get. It's amazing. Just it's a different colors in the inside. It's not the same guy that colors on the outside, but it's the same artist. But in the first issues, it's I believe Dylan. I don't think it says here, but I think it must be this guy. Which the first few issues, I think the art is not even close to what you get after like issue 8. Once this guy hops on, if it would have had the same coloring, man, that would have blown my mind. But it's still, nonetheless, this just came out. If you guys have any interest in Punisher, start here with this one. Shows you how he became Punisher, coming from the war, his situations that drove him to be a vigilante and so forth. It's a great place to start, and it's just such a good read. I highly recommend this Garth Ennis Punisher collection, Volume 1. It's a new book. It's selling pretty good right now on InStock. And yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. And you know, you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button to see more of the same down the road. And I'll be hitting you with my next haul in maybe in like 2-3 weeks. Alright guys, I'll see you.